your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Hello. Good morning. Wake up. Time to wake up. Hello, guys. Welcome to Chrissie Mayr in the morning, or Mayor in the morning, or I don't know. Just, it's not afternoon yet. Hooray. Are we at work? Are we at home? What are we doing? Hello. I don't know if I'm 20 minutes late or 52 minutes late. But we're gonna go ahead and blame the baby once again. You guys, it's I'm here now. So much going on. I hope you guys watched Simcast last night. It was so much fun. We had Keanu and Courtney. We had Steph, my nerdy home, and we also had gosh, I know her name. I'm having a brain fart. Sarah Luna, who ended up being somewhat of a California fire expert, which really came in handy on our topic of California fires. Thank you, Charles Hurst, for the $4 super sticker. Hello, Fealty. Hello, Matthew. Yes, and Brutal Brittany. How could I forget? Brutal Brittany was there, even though she is a new mom. She is a 4-month-old bean, and she still found a little time to sneak away and jump on. I love Brittany. I love the whole gang. So much to talk about. Gavin Newsom, Yankee fans banned, and Zuckerberg being cringe as usual. I found this story too. While we're on the subject of the fires, I think they're still going. They haven't figured out how to put them out yet. This is horrible, but a little hilarious to me. Cops nab burglar dressed as firefighter. As 29 are arrested, many for looting during the LA wildfires. Kind of a clever idea. You can't deny that. Arrests are soaring in fire-ravaged Los Angeles County, mainly for looting, with one guy caught dressed as a firefighter while stealing from a home, prompting more National Guard reinforcements. I mean, how did he get that jacket? Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna confirmed at least 29 arrests on Sunday. While many of the busts were for looting, at least 2 people involved breaking curfew near Veep, Kamala Harris's home in the Tony LA enclave of Brentwood. On Saturday morning, authorities said, I'm a circle now. Okay. Oh, whose house is this? These are the charred remnants of the Palisades campus of International Private School. Oh, wow. So a fancy school. Le Lycée Français de Los Angeles. Whoa. Damn. Okay. A few days earlier on Wednesday, Harris aide Ernie Apreza tweeted last night the vice president's neighborhood in Los Angeles was put under an evacuation order. No one was in her home at the time. She and the second gentleman. Imagine going through your life being called the second gentleman. I couldn't do it. Are praying for the safety of their fellow Californians. The heroic first responders, the Secret Service personnel. 25 people have been arrested in the Eaton fire area so far, while 4 were busted in the Palisades fire region. So it seems like they're doing a better job arresting people than they are taking the fires out. Got it. One of the arrests involved a suspect dressed as a firefighter while burglarizing a home. I saw a gentleman who looked like a firefighter. I said, "Where's your hose, sir?" I asked if he was okay because he was sitting down and I didn't realize we had him in handcuffs, Luna said. According to CBS News, we were turning him over to the LAPD because he was dressed like a fireman, and he was not. He just got caught burglarizing a home. In a quick response to the uptick in arrests, Luna had requested additional assistance from the National Guard. Wowie. So many fires. And I'm pretty sure, again, prove me wrong, guys. I think this is all so they can plow Los Angeles and put up a smart city. That way they have more room for illegals. That way they can do their test drive of these smart cities that they want to do in cities like LA, New York. Wow. Yeah. Why wouldn't they just plop one down right here in this section that's all jacked up? Currently, 400 National Guard troops have been deployed to the region to help provide security to the area and hopefully deter additional looting. Probably not. I'm hoping that you'll see additional National Guard personnel arriving today. He said, I'll be meeting with one of their very high ranking executives. Oh, wow. Sounds important. To prevent looting. Oh, a curfew. That'll stop them. Gosh, we can't upset the curfew. Curfews from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. was issued Thursday within the city of Los. Yeah, and a lot of these looters have been posing as the residents of these homes as well. So they have this curfew now for LA, Santa Monica, Malibu, and unincorporated areas of Los Angeles. In the wildfire evacuation and warning zones, any person found in violation of the curfew could face a misdemeanor charge punishable of up to $1,000. Yeah, they're probably going to loot more than that amount. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Rooting for Putin, looting for Putin. Everybody's looting. Okay. Gluten free, looting free. There's a joke. There's a joke there. I'll come up with it. In wheelchairs? No. There's people in wheelchairs. How would they do that? How would they get through the rubble in the wheelchairs? Okay. Matthew Hammond, Doritos are changing their shape and going square. What? Okay, well, so much for the topics I had planned. This is more important. Let's find out what's going on with the square Doritos. Why? Why? From triangle to square. I'm just getting now. Let's see. No, I don't want to buy them. Are they just doing this to get some press? You can't. Dorito, like the triangle is many chips are in the shape of triangles. Oh, God. No, this is all wrong. They're going to look like a pita chip. I vote no on the square Doritos. Let's pull up an article. Doritos fans baffled. I am baffled. I mean, I'm not a Doritos fan, but I'm baffled. Baffled as brand plots to change the iconic shape after 70 years. You ever heard the phrase, if it's not broke, don't fix it? Doritos. Wow. A cryptic Instagram post from the brand on Saturday night hinted at a shift from triangle to square chips. The company confirmed it's exploring the new shape. No, it sounds like they're transitioning. Wow. A post on its UK account features an image of a Doritos chip that's square with a slogan, the shape of things to come. Maybe it allows for less breakage. Maybe they're easier to make. That's probably it. Maybe it's easier for the machines to chop them up into squares than to chop them into triangles. Wow. Fans were quick to react. One joked, April 1st already, while another pleaded, don't mess with my triangle. A third added, Doritos without a triangle isn't a Doritos. No, it's not. It's some other. This is going to fall through. I'm telling you guys right now, this is not going to work. A Doritos spokesperson said, the news isn't ready to be shared quite yet, but here we are sharing it. But great to know how much interest there is in the shape of our chips. Then why would they post this if it wasn't ready? Blame Doritos UK. As you've now seen, square Doritos are something we're exploring and will reveal more officially later this month. The company also shared photos showcasing a prototype the team has been working on. Prototype? Really? And a team has been working on this? How many people does it take to come up with a square chip? One featured a graphic showing the ideal size of the new square chips, with each side measuring just about 2.5 inches. How big is that? Like this? That's roughly the same size as each edge on the triangle version. So are they bigger now? They are bigger now. Whoa. Huh. I don't know. No, I don't like this. It looks like a flattened ravioli. It looks like it doesn't even look like food. It looks like a pouch for something. Why? Why do this? Over the years, Doritos has introduced new flavors. It's tweaked recipes, reduced fat and salt for a healthier snack. I'm sure that didn't go over well. But until now, one thing remained unchanged, the iconic triangle shape. That is ideal for dipping in salsa or guacamole. Is anybody dipping their Doritos in anything? I don't think so. I think most people are eating them straight up. In fact, the shape that has been deemed a staple since chips were accidentally created chips were accidentally created at Disneyland in California in the early 1960s. I figured chips have been around way longer than that. Wow. I guess that explains why everybody in the 1950s looks so thin and chic. It became the first tortilla tip chip sold nationally in the US in 1966 and led to a string of copycats. Oh, so Doritos were the OG. Doritos made its UK debut in 1994, 5 years after PepsiCo acquired Walker's Crisps. It was one of the many hit products sold in the US under the Lay's brand. Blah, 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 blah. At the launch, there were just 3 Doritos flavors. Now there's more than 10. I guess it was Cool Ranch, nacho cheese, and what was the other one? Big changes by brands often cause a stir. Recently, Jaguar faced backlash for a woke rebrand, as they should. The company was mauled for ditching the iconic growler badge used for decades on grills and bonnets, replacing it with a curved geometric J. Yeah, no, that sucks. Oh, are they trying to look like a Cybertruck? But I do like the pink. But no one's gonna buy this car. It looks maybe a rich lesbian. Ooh. Chocolate fans have vented their fury after Toblerone increased the gaps between the bar's iconic triangular chunks to reduce the weight. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, why would they do that? To save money. Other controversial changes included unveiling a bright pink concept car for Jaguar and Toblerone. People don't like when you mess with their snacks. The move made the gap bigger between the triangles. Okay. Oh, it does look like a bike rack. That's so funny. Chocolate bike rack. The move by Mondelez, which blamed rising costs, resulted in the weight of the 400-gram bars falling to 360 grams, and the 170-gram bars go to 150, while the price is the same. Unbelievable. 2 years later, Toblerone returned to their original shape. Oh, but with a price raise. Ooh. Wow. The 170-gram version of the popular chocolate was shrunk to 2016 to 150 grams. It prompted public outcry. Good. Wow. I bet the squares make a difference in how full the bag appears to be, so they can reduce the weight of the product and the bag still looks full. Yeah. I think they pump nitrogen into the bags to displace the oxygen to keep them fresh for longer. Very sneaky. I don't like it. Look what you started, Matthew. Now I'm all upset. What are you sending me, Fealty? What is this? I've moved on. Among those fighting the Los Angeles wildfires are prison inmates earning less than minimum wage. Are they really helping with the fires? Oh, wow. They have inmates fighting the fires?
No, don't pull it up. You've moved on. No.
Look, I'm about to remove your back end access, Fealty. Is that what you want?
I'm in here. I'm in here.
Get out of my back end. Is that interesting? Do you guys care? If you guys care about it, I'll bring it up. If you want me to talk about the inmates, then I will.
Well, is it not fascinating that people are looting these burned down houses while inmates of prisons are getting paid like $5 a day to also put out the fires that are burning down the houses that other people are now looting?
It is funny to me because guess who inmates are men. What is severely lacking from the fire departments? Men. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, Kamala was throwing them all in jail,
Yep.
and then getting them to fight the forest fires while you have a billionaire family that literally has stolen California's water. Like literally, they had so much power that when California was building all their new water infrastructure, this one family paid to get the vast majority of water rights in like all of California. So that's why California is
What's
struggling.
their name again? Is it the Stricklands?
It might be the Stricklands, or it's like William, I think Forrester or something. I had it up yesterday, but it is shocking. Like California should not actually have water problems like at all. But yeah.
Wow, Gary fought fires when he was in prison. I'm going to ask him about that.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, why don't they just, I don't know, release them all to work for the fire department?
Well, the shocking thing, though, about it is, in the article, they're getting paid $5 a day, most likely, to
A
do
day?
this. Yeah.
That doesn't go far with the commissary. Courtney says, imagine burning and looting a house, then turning around and putting out the fire you started on said house.
Right?
Come with me. Here, take this hose.
Well, they are starting the fires too. Like this whole thing is shocking. You have homeless people and random people just starting random fires all across California. Like last night, I found like 10 videos of just like someone filming someone starting up random fires. And then you have this whole lack of cleanup from Gavin Newsom since all the way back in 2018, where Trump's like, you got to clean it up.
You got to clean up the underbrush.
Yeah, you got to clean up your back end of your neighborhoods, and then you have billionaire family and company that's like in that video has had like 50% of the things you've ever bought like has come from like this one family in a way. And you have all these rich people's families' houses burning down, even though they have their own private fire department teams with water trucks there. That
private
cost
fire
a ton.
department. Whoa. I mean, of course they do. Of course it exists.
Well, that's what happens in commie areas because commies aren't going to actually do their job. Like the
Mm-hmm.
job of the commies to appease the rich people and get themselves more power. California's also been forcing people to ration their water for like years, where it's like,
Right.
oh,
Every
you're not taking a
summer.
shower. Yeah,
Every summer they talk about that. They're like, don't water your lawn.
and you can't get a
Don't
pool.
clean your
Like God
butt.
forbid,
Yeah. Right. That's what
there's
the pool
people.
is for. Just shower in the pool.
Well, I saw a picture someone posted where they put all their fine china in the pool during the wildfires so that it wouldn't get like destroyed.
That's really smart. I would just put all my belongings in the pool.
Yeah, let me see if I can find this in pool.
Or, yeah, you could
California.
put your stuff in a waterproof bag and then sink it to the bottom of the pool.
Got it.
That's a great idea.
Right? Like, I mean, that's if they're lucky enough to have a pool, right? I've got like
Damn.
20 tabs open here. Here, yeah, I'll show you. I have the fine china.
The chain is in the pool.
There you go. That's what saving your china looks like. It's a lot of freaking fine china, if you ask me, though.
This is a boomer doing this.
It's,
Yeah. Nobody under 60 has this much china.
it's a lot. I mean, there's like gravy boats and stuff.
Look how
Like,
nicely it's placed, too. It's not even in a heap. It's just like, nope, this is the Christmas china. This is the regular china.
the regular china.
How
The
come
china.
how come it's not on the first step there? Maybe it'd be peeking out. And then they
I
put
don't know why the chairs.
well, maybe they really love those chairs. Those are their favorite. This is probably an old couple. They're like, these are our favorite chairs to sit out. Let's just throw those in the pool too.
Well, actually, the
Wow.
chairs actually help out a little bit. If you look at the sizing of the chairs compared to the pool itself, this ledge here could fit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 people along just this first ledge. Think about how big this pool is. So think about how
Wow.
much and how big all this china is. I mean, even the
It's a
cooler
lot.
up here is usually like the width of kind of almost a person if it's a girl, maybe.
They could put
You know,
they could put money down there too, probably.
I would not be surprised if there's money in this pool underneath this china.
Right. Imagine what's underneath it. Like if you put
Hmm.
little well, jewelry might get jacked up. But again, if you have a waterproof box,
Yeah, you can't put gold in there. That deteriorates with chlorine. That's why they say to take off your wedding rings if you're going to go in a pool.
nobody says that. Everybody goes in the
Yeah.
pool with their wedding rings.
Well, they're crazy. It actually breaks down your gold, and that's how you'll lose the, diamond on your wedding ring.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I remember when I was in Las Vegas a few years ago, there was a girl who was like kind of being flirty. I'll say this in a morning friendly way. She's being very friendly with other men. And then all of a sudden, and I didn't even notice that, like, you just see a girl in a pool with guys. And you're like, all right, it's Vegas. This is what people do. And then all of a sudden, she's freaking out, crying hysterically. She's like, oh, I dropped the diamond fell out of my engagement ring. Oh my God. And then everybody starts diving down to try to find it. And then it took a long time. She was crying, and apparently the person she was up against was not her fiance. So someone finally found it, and then she disappeared. She disappeared back to her hotel room. And I think she learned a hard lesson that day. Take your
Well, I
wedding
would.
ring off.
Yeah.
Or just
And wouldn't you be a little bit more freaked out? Like all these people trying to help you find this really expensive gem or diamond or whatnot. Like, yeah, like no, we didn't see it anywhere. This little
Right.
tiny rock thing. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, do. Like, I would just, no, I would probably help. Because that's a douchebag thing to do, is just take somebody's diamond from a pool. But yeah, you know,
oh,
I've seen people, Courtney, I've seen people go in the hot tub with their with their wedding ring on. I haven't done it.
Yeah,
But,
I should pull this up since Sam wants to act like, oh,
yeah,
all I say is I have a portfolio.
this is the real lesson here is don't hoe around with your diamond engagement ring on. True.
So here we go. Both cause a chemical reaction that disintegrates the alloys in the jewelry over time. Nearly all gold jewelry is alloyed because pure gold is too soft on its own. One study shows that when a 14-karat white gold ring was placed in common household bleach for 36 hours, the ring completely disintegrated. So,
yeah. Well, there's not like that much bleach like in a pool.
There could be a lot if it's like a public pool.
Yeah, but these are backyard pools, which are
there's
way less chemicals in a backyard pool versus a public pool.
Yeah, no, but I remember when I was a kid, I went Cub Scout camping, and I was getting the Aquanaut badge, so I was in the pool for most of the day doing training to pass my test. And there was so much chlorine and bleach in the pool that literally I couldn't open up my eyes. I almost went to the hospital because I used to just jump into water and open up my eyes. It didn't matter what water I was in.
Were you like, my eyes, the goggles do nothing?
Yeah. No, I didn't have goggles on. I just opened up my eyes under the water because I just was like, I don't know. I didn't know that my eyes were going to turn red and they weren't going to be able to be open and had to be rinsed out for like an hour.
Don't have goggle eyes. Why would you open your eyes underwater?
Because I wanted to see. I didn't know that was like a possibility. I was a kid. I don't know. But
when I was
in
a
public
kid,
pools,
going to pools,
definitely
I wouldn't do that. I feel like I just knew better.
Well, you were also, someone on the journey of swimming and diving.
Maybe it's because I had contact lenses and I want them to fly out underwater.
Which would probably even be worse, right? Contact lenses in a pool.
But they are like suction to your eyes.
Are they? You've never seen a contact lens end up in like the back of an eye or off to the side of an eye?
That happens, but they're not just like, if you were to open your eye in front of a fan, it's not going to just blow out of your eye. That happens when it gets like moved around or whatever, or dry.
Yeah, anytime that would happen to my ex, where it would end up like in the top of her eye, and she'd be trying to get it down. And I was like, oh.
She'd be like this, like ah.
Well, she was Asian, so like the shape of the
her eyes are like this, so she was like, I can't get it out. My eyes are too small.
Yeah, and I couldn't really help because I don't like touching of the eyeballs and stuff. Like all I was picturing was her eye falling out.
You could like.
Oh yeah, that's wonderful, but you shouldn't touch it. I mean, it's a precious balloon in there. I mean, you don't want to risk popping it. Like, I like seeing.
It's a precious balloon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll let you get back to your show. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, bye, Fieldy.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, Russell. Even hydrochloric acid won't dissolve gold. Good to know. Don't be putting your hands in random chemicals, people. Okay, this is not a chemistry show. Oh boy. Semi-annual sale. Don't get distracted. Okay. Gavin Newsom. I'm going to keep talking about him until he's fired. Gavin Newsom tries to weasel out of blame with the reservoir claim. Are they trying to rhyme this? I don't know. And then he's immediately called out. Ooh, Newsom defends statement that the California state reservoirs were completely full. I can't hear.
Here locally, that one reservoir. We do know, though, from reporting here locally, that one reservoir that serves the Palisades was not full.
And that's exactly what triggered my desire to get the investigation to understand what was happening with that local reservoir. That was not a state system.
Investigation? He's acting like he just has no clue what's going on. Okay.
Some reservoir, which the president-elect was referring to as it relates to the Delta and somehow connecting the Delta smelt to this fire, which is inexcusable because it's inaccurate.
Okay, so he's making it about Trump and not him. Good deflection there.
Also incomprehensible to anyone that understands water policy in the state.
He said nothing. Wow. He just looks like a weasel. Gavin Newsom on Sunday tried to play semantics and weasel out of blame by saying state reservoirs were completely full when the LA fires broke out, even though a county-run reservoir had been drained at the time. Newsom made this shocking statement while addressing criticism for President-elect Trump over the state's water management ahead of the infernos. The reservoirs are completely full. State reservoirs here in Southern California. That mis and disinformation, I don't think advantages or aids any of us, Newsom told NBC News in a pre-taped interview that aired on Meet the Press on Sunday. Reporter Jacob Soberoff, that doesn't even sound like a real name, pressed Newsom on his response by pointing out how the LA County-run Santa Ynez Reservoir was bone dry, something that even prompted a probe from Newsom. That's exactly what triggered my desire to get the investigation, to understand what was happening in that local reservoir, Newsom said. That was not a state system reservoir, which the president-elect was referring to as it relates to the Delta smelt. And you know the phrase, whoever smelt it, dealt it. There you go. That's where that comes from. It's inexcusable. It's inaccurate, the governor said, as if missing the point that water pressure was a major problem when the blazes broke out. Yet he's literally just trying to make it about anything else. Also, incomprehensible. So hold on. It's supposed to be up to here. Oh boy. Incomprehensible to anyone who you just don't understand water policy in the state. Last week, Trump raged against Newsom's management of California in light of the wildfires, alleging the governor refused to allow millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snow melt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning. Trump claimed last week that Newsom rejected the policy because of his desire to save the smelt fish, something Newsom and local officials have denied, claiming that was unrelated to the reservoir management. But no, it is related in general to all this shit. He's mentioning it because your priorities are out of whack, bud. Oh, here's this fire map again. He's like, don't I look great? Don't I look chic in this zippy fleece? And my aviators? What's with douchey leaders and their aviators? I don't know. On Friday, Newsom blasted off a letter to the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, as well as the Los Angeles County Department of Public Works, announcing an independent investigation into how the Santa Ynez Reservoir went dry. Why would this be a surprise to him? Shouldn't you be on top of all this shit? Aren't you in charge? The reservoir has been offline since last February of last year for repairs, for leaks, and to its cover. The facility was able to store up to 117 million gallons of water. First responders were vexed by the low water pressure as demand for water to put on the apocalyptic-looking flames soared. Yikes. More than 10 years ago, California voters approved Proposition 1 to construct new reservoirs, but a decade later, none of those projects have been completed. Oh, wow. Throughout the political frenzy that coincided with the wildfires, Newsom has often opted to pass at least some of the blame onto local officials over the lack of preparations in place and for the response to the monster fires that ravaged Los Angeles County. During his interview with NBC, Newsom urged Trump to visit California and tour the damage, something Vice President-elect J.D. Vance has said the incoming president is eager to do. Oh, what? So, everyone's just pretending that, Biden doesn't exist anymore. Everyone has completely, it's crazy how quickly they're like, and you're done, Biden. We don't even think of you anymore, even though you're currently still in charge for another week. I called for him to come out, take a look for himself, Newsom said, referencing a letter he sent to Trump last week. We want to do it in the spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist. Okay. Yes, a spirit of an open hand. That sounds a little inappropriate. Trump and Newsom have clashed over California's handling of the wildfires in the past. Thus far, the latest infernos have decimated over 12,300 homes and killed at least 16 people. Authorities are still fighting against the Palisades, Eaton, and Hearst fires. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is so wild to me. They're not doing shit. California received over $4 billion. Nothing happened. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're just going to make a smart city over it. Okay. Wow, speaking of people who we're not going to let off the hook, Mark Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan recently, and I've really enjoyed this thread from 5 times August. Brad was actually on the show here maybe like last week, a couple days ago. So I'm going to go through all his funny memes because he's created this lovely thread and put them all in one place. Here are my Zuckerberg on Rogan posts so far in one thread. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I helped the Nazis with their genocide, but there was nothing I could do because he's acting like his hands were completely tied. No, because you're a pussy, Zuck, and you could have said no and stood up to the government and been a leader, but you decided to be a pawn. I called you a grandma killer while killing your grandma, but I'm admitting to it now. So you know I am one of the good guys. Number 3. I participated in blindfolding, gagging, tying you to a chair in a dark, isolated closet instead of showing you the way out. But hey, they pressured me to do it. Number 4, I'm outright admitting I'll do whatever the government tells me to do if they put enough pressure on me. Guess what that means? I'll do it again. Number 5, yes, I slashed your car tires before you got in that terrible wreck. Then I lied about it for years. But I swear to you now, I'm working on reversing the problem. Number 6, billions of people worldwide needing life-saving answers to important questions. But they yelled at me, so what do you know? What can you do, you know? Number 7, they said they wanted to medically R-word the population. And I was like, no way can we do that. But then a little later, I was like, well, all right. Number 8, I noticed all those poor elementary school kids being unnecessarily suffocated with masks for 8 hours a day at school. And I thought to myself, how cruel is that? I realized then and there that I have to tell the world the truth. So I waited 4 years. Now here I am. Yeah, this is not urgent. There comes a time in every man's life when he has to stand up for what's right and true. And when I saw people having Zoom funerals for their loved ones, I just couldn't take it anymore. That was the moment I decided to sit idly by for 4 years. Then once Kamala lost the election, that's when I knew it was time to bravely step forward as a whistleblower. Oh. Number 10. Look, I'm worth $200 billion. Okay. What was I supposed to do? Stand up for all those small family owned businesses that were being shut down? Psh, I got to watch out for the Zuck man. Otherwise, I'd probably be only worth $199 billion right now. And we can't have that. Oof. Sick burns. Number 11. So watch this, guys. I am guilty, 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 guilty. See? Nothing happens. Still here. I gotta watch this full interview. Number 12. As I was noticing a spike in sudden deaths around the world after the COVID shot rolled out, I couldn't help but wonder if maybe I should stand up and say something, that maybe I should let the world know it didn't have to be this way. But then I thought back to how the government yelled at me to keep letting people die. And I was like, nah, let the poor bastards die. Yep, no scruples on this man. I was like, screw you, government. You can't tell me what to do. But then I did do what they told me to do. And then I mandated everyone at my company get the shot. And then I donated $400 million to help get Biden elected. But rest assured, the whole time I was doing it out of protest. That's a lot of money. Number 14. So in conclusion, it all comes down to the fact that I have no balls. 15. Look, people really don't like me, okay? And I just thought that maybe if I dressed up in a tuxedo and posted a video of me surfing in that tuxedo while drinking a beer on the 4th of July, that it might turn things around for me. Well, it didn't. As it happens, people value honest elections and free speech and not dying from government poison more than watching me surf in a tuxedo while drinking a beer. I got that wrong, and I recognize that now. Anyway, I noticed people seem to like this Elon Musk character, so I'm just going to do whatever he does moving forward. He has a Twitter, and I have a Twitter. He does community notes. I do community notes. See, I'm cool. I'm down with it. Oh, boy. And I think he did one outside of the thread. Here's another one. Oh, okay. That was funny. Good job, Brad. Don't let these effers off the hook. Never forget. Never forget. Hi, Anna. Oh, how are you? How's the baby? If anyone doubts that lizard people exist, all they have to do is look at him. Yes! He looks like his whole head is fake. He seems very lizard-like. Anna, I hope you're doing okay. I hope nobody you know burnt down. Russell Hall, was Zuck pitching or catching at the Diddy party? Oh! Do we think he's I don't know if he's Diddy party material. He's kind of a nerd. What's this? Vosh is spot on about Zuck in the first 3 minutes. Should I play this? Here's another take about our friend, the Zuckerberg. Oh, I thought this was Gavin McInnes for a second.
Like kind of succinctly, because I feel like it's a, I wouldn't say it's like a retreading, but this is a theme we're going to be seeing a lot for a while, like over the next few years, maybe for like a lot of years. So, as we all know, Joe Rogan is about as independent media as Fox News. He is a conservative partisan who brings monsters and billionaires on his show to launder their reputation and bring them down to earth.
Ooh, spicy. Spicy take.
Recently, Mark Zuckerberg, a techno-fetishistic narcissist freak, went on Joe Rogan, and basically the entire interview was just him like kowtowing to MAGA. Kissing the boot, bending the knee, you know, all like the entire.
It's 100% right. He's just like, I'm going with the tides. Yep. He's a little late to the party.
Of the right wing, which has spent like a decade complaining about Mark Zuckerberg because he moderated Facebook and Instagram more or less neutrally. He banned COVID misinfo. He acquiesced to ban requests from the Trump administration as well. They hated Zuckerberg for this. Now they're going to praise him because, of course, most conservatives aren't smart enough to understand this, but people like Zuckerberg are completely amorphous. Their positions aren't real, or at the very
he's just a figurehead, huh?
At least they're irrelevant. They will do or say literally anything that allows them to best grow. They're like cancers; they metastasize. He said something in the interview, which again, like the whole interview was just an attempt to launder his reputation and bring him into MAGA.
And yes, clean him up a little bit. Have you guys seen this? Oh, hello, Night Owl. Chrissie, the real deal. Chrissie is the real deal who told the truth long before it was safe to do so. We love you, Chrissie. Thank you, Owl Man. Owl Man. Now you're a day owl. Russell Hall, the soy are ruining the beards for the rest of the men. Oh, he looks good in a beard. It's working for him.
You know, you can't have this massive shift in meta, like, for example, how they've changed their terms of service. So they've explicitly allowed the use of slurs and attacks against trans and gay people.
Woohoo!
You can't have that without like bringing Zuckerberg in as an anti-woke warrior. So we have washed away the sin.
That's actually a really good observation.
Of him being a disingenuous, you know, like liberal do nothing for a decade. Now he's anti-woke. So just listen to the bit.
And I think it's another to basically say that masculinity is bad. And I just
well, that's gonna get people on your side, Zuck.
I think we kind of swung culturally to that part of the kind of the spectrum.
If masculinity is bad, then why do you look like how you look, Zuckerberg? What's going on? Why don't you go to the gym? Why do you have this haircut?
Where, you know, it's all like, okay, masculinity is toxic. We have to like get rid of it completely. It's like, no, like it's both of these things are good, right? It's like you want like feminine energy, you want masculine energy. Like I think that's like you're gonna have parts of society that have more of one or the other. I think that's all good.
What hard take? Yes, but
I feel like he was expecting like a big applause break there.
Keep in mind, it's not a take. Because he doesn't believe it. He's just saying things.
Yeah,
it's
he's just saying
2014 again. Here we go again. But it's not, though, because in 2014, a person as powerful as Zuckerberg would not have said this. This would not have been said. This would have been said by YouTubers. Now it's being said by the most powerful men on earth. It is a superficial and facile adoption of cultural signifiers to bring him in line with the current administration.
Okay. Yes. Perfect. That makes tons of sense. I don't usually watch that man's content. I'm intrigued by him. He's got a shit ton of subscribers. I've heard people talk about him. I just didn't look into him. Okay. Yes, cultural signifiers. That's a good way to put it. Ooh, okay, let's switch gears. He wants what Elon has to be liked. That's never going to happen. You're not going to make fetch happen. Zuck and Joe spent almost 40 minutes on the show talking about how Zuck is doing jujitsu. Oh, no. Really? Oh, come on. That's so cringe. Picture him doing jujitsu. Ugh. Are they going to make MAGA cringe? Thank you, Matthew. Has it said, do you say his name like Vosh? Vosh and Zuck can both be douches. Charles Hurst, thank you for the 5. Did that guy think he was saying anything people don't already know? I'm confused. Yeah. He just kind of put it eloquently. Russell Hall, I trust Zucker Droid a little more after that take. I am Zucker Droid. Do you guys remember this moment from the World Series? This was hilarious. I will never not find this funny. Yankees fans pull the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove in the World Series Game 4. Mookie Betts was in the outfield for the Dodgers. Dodgers ultimately won the World Series. The Yankees kind of shit the bed a little bit. But this was a really funny fan moment.
Right by Torres, Betts in the corner. Does he have room? Fights with the fan. And they're going to say that it's
the fans interfered with him catching the ball. It probably would have been an out. But they're like, no, it's over the line. It's our ball. And they're probably drunk too. And they grabbed his wrist and they like shook it out of his hand.
Out and fan interference. So an out. One gone in this first. It's the second time that Torres.
He's so pissed. And Mookie remains very pissed about this moment.
He's hit a ball that has ended up in fan interference in this series. He had the home run turn into a double back at Dodge.
No, they should give it to a little boy. But no, this guy's like, I'm gonna get it. Look at these huge beers. I'm sure these beers are like $20 each.
Your stadium. And yeah,
Give me the ball.
Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan.
He pulls the glove towards him. Look, not flattering. Not a flattering look for this guy.
Literally tries to take it.
He could have broken his wrist.
His glove
and then his
off.
friend holds his other hand. Oh, this is funny because of how bold it is. I think if Mookie had gotten hurt, people wouldn't have found it as funny. But it's ridiculous. Like the nerve you have to not only do what this guy is doing, pulling it out of his glove, but his friend is holding his hand. That's wild.
Pries the ball out of there.
And then he messes up and flings out.
A for effort. Well, he won't be watching the game much longer. Wow,
He could have totally broken or twisted his wrist here.
Yeah, the TV. He's watching from somewhere else.
Wow. Okay, so you know what happened to those fans? They got a lifetime ban from Major League Baseball. That's for life. That's your whole life. I feel like that is a bit harsh. Let's go to Twitter. Like they can't be old men who've learned their lesson and show up at a game. Nope. Yankees fans that grabbed Mookie Betts' glove in the World Series have been banned indefinitely from all MLB stadiums. All of them. That's crazy. Let's bring up this article. No, that's not an article, Chrissy. Okay, I have it now. I think I can understand being banned for the season. Maybe even the next season, but life is a bit harsh. Oh, wow. Mauled. They mauled Mookie Betts at the World Series. Okay, so it's both of them. Two fans who grabbed Mookie Betts' wrist and tried to rip the ball out of his hand during Game 4 of the World Series at Yankee Stadium have been banned indefinitely from attending any MLB games, the Post has learned. The fans, Austin Capabianco and John P. Hansen, rejected from the game and banned from Game 5 in the Bronx, which proved to be the final game of the season. Both were using the seats of a season ticket holder who has owned the ticket since 1990 and was not in attendance and will therefore be allowed to keep them. Wow. Yeah, these are good seats. The season ticket holder was said to support the decision to prohibit the two fans from attending any more games. Wow. Well, yeah, he didn't want to lose his seats. In a letter from MLB official obtained by the Post, the league wrote to the banned fans in part, your conduct posed a serious risk to the health and safety of the player and went far over the line of acceptable fan behavior. Based on your conduct, Major League Baseball is banning you indefinitely from all MLB stadiums, offices, and other facilities. The letter also stated that if they are discovered at any MLB property or event, they will be removed from the premises and subject to arrest for trespassing. At the time, the Yankees called the fans' actions egregious and unacceptable, and in a statement said the safety and security of players, fans, and stadium staff is the foundational element of every event held at Yankee Stadium and cannot be compromised. The decision to ban the fans from Yankee Stadium moving forward was reached jointly by the Yankees and MLB, according to a source, while the league went further and banned them from all MLB parks. So they can't even just go in and like buy a jersey at a park. Wow. Betts was asked last month about the incident during an appearance on Peacock's special titled Back That Year Up 2024. and said his response to the pair of fans would be, "I would say, F you guys. Get them trying to get the ball, cool, but, like, you tried to grab my shit." Betts added at the time, in the moment, so I thought about throwing a ball at them, and then I realized, "Mook, you ain't gonna do shit. Go back to right field." The October 30th incident occurred when then Yankee Gleyber Torres hit a ball into foul territory in right field, where Betts went into the wall along the stands. Betts jumped toward the wall, made the catch, but the fans grabbed his glove and tried to pry the ball out of the webbing. After being ejected from the game, Capo Bianco told ESPN that he and Peter have been long prepared for such a scenario. That's funny. We always joke about the ball in our area. Capo Bianco said, "We're not going to go out of our way to attack. If it's in our area, we're going to D up." What does D up mean? Like dick up? Someone defends. Oh, okay. Someone defends. Someone knocks the ball. We talk about it. We're willing to do this. So they practice this. He added, "I know when I'm in the wrong. And as soon as I did it, I was like, boys, I'm out of here. I patrol that wall and they know that." Capo Bianco's brother Darren told The Atlantic that Betts was cursing at them. "I just see the ball kind of, I don't want to say go up for grabs, if that makes sense," Darren Cabo Bianco said of his brother Austin's interference on the play. And then Mookie was swearing at us. Not good. The comments are saying, "Excellent move by MLB for stern accountability. They should have released the decision in November after." Yeah, why did it take so long? "Don't do the crime if you can't do the time." Unless they have facial recognition equipment, how would they know if these guys went to another game? That is a great point. I know they use it at Madison Square Garden as they kicked out a lawyer who worked at some firm that was suing the place. They didn't want her or any worker at the firm on their property. Yeah, what if these guys get wigs? What if they lose weight? What if he gets a nose job? What if he, I don't know, goes trans or something? Because these guys, they kind of look like a lot of guys. They look like kind of anybody, especially with sunglasses and hats on. How are they going to enforce this? Do you guys think this is too rash? Let me know. James Shart says, shorter version of what Wash said. Wah, we're getting pushback from people we browbeat into supporting us. Wah. Russell Hall says, did they at least get to keep the ball? Probably not. No, it flung out. It flung out back into the field. They don't respect the game. And I say that as someone who doesn't respect any games. They got excited. They wanted a piece of it. They wanted a piece of the action. They do have facial recognition systems. Ugh, that's kind of creepy. They can sneak in, but if they're caught, they're getting yeeted. Entirely too rash. They did something in the heat of the moment. It's like blaming people for rioting when they were caught up in the mob. Yeah. Yeah. I have this song in my head. It's like an Italian folk song. And I don't really know any Italian, so I can't even sing it properly. I just know the ditty. It's the song where they're going through all the different instruments. The saxophone goes do 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 do. The mandolin goes dee 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 dee. Frank knows the words. We were playing it for the baby. Anyway, it's a folk song. Is it not a folk song? It's an old jam, an old ditty. Then what is it? Okay, we talked about that. We talked about the Yankees thing. Yeah, I wouldn't say they mauled Mookie Betts. That's dramatic. Okay. Oh, this is a funny clip. White liberal women are the worst. Truth about California and MAGA. Oh, here comes a hot take. Are you guys ready for a hot take?
Go ahead, MAGA. Admit it. When you see California burning, you're like, yeah. You know why I know that? Because every time I hear a hurricane's coming or a big ass tornado, I always say, please, please, let it only hit the white trailer courts. And especially the ones with the Dixie flag. So yeah, at least I'm not afraid to admit it. Go ahead, MAGA. Admit it.
Oh my God. This woman is so cringe. Yikes. 0 days about liberal white women wishing death on people they disagree with. Yeah, especially other white people. I'm so glad I'm not a retarded Democrat. Oh, wow. Sorry, I just don't sleep anymore very much these days. Okay, fine. I'll play the song. I don't even know what the hell it's called. Italian. What the hell is it called? Do 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 do. Frank, do you know the name of the song? Do 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 do. Is it by Lou Vega? No, that's Mambo number 5. Shit. Fealty, you don't know the name of this song?
I got it. I'm putting it in the chat now.
Okay.
I think this is it. It sounds like it. I remember it from my childhood. So
I can't believe you were able to find it just based on what I was saying.
Well, you sounded like you're doing
Not Lou Vega, Lou Monte.
Lou Monte. I don't know if I
Compare. Compare.
I've never heard this one. I've never heard this.
It's a great song. A Campari.
Oh, A Campari.
Yeah, it's called
Oh, God.
I like the version where it shows you the instruments. A Campari. Yes, this is it. Como se llama?
This is so far from where I thought you were going. Okay. Yeah, that's like before the chorus. It's after.
You'll see. It's exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Ready? This is a great song. Play it for your baby.
Ehi compare, ci vuoi suonare? Chi si suona un friscaletto?
I wish that there were English subtitles, but basically it's saying like, "Hey, do you know about this instrument?" Like, or "Hey, buddy, do you know what sound this makes? I'm about to tell you what sound this makes."
Chi si suona un friscaletto?
A friscaletto is a flute. And he's like, "Hey, do you know the sound of the flute?"
E come si suona un friscaletto? Un friscaletto tippity tippity ta.
And he'd say tippity tippity ta, which I don't know what that means.
Hey, compare.
Hey, buddy, do you know the sound? Do you know what sound it makes?
Ci vuoi suonare? Chi si suona un saxofono?
It's a saxophone.
E come si suona un saxofono? Un saxofono. Un friscaletto tippity tippity ta.
And then it's like it just builds and builds, like on the first day of Christmas, and you have to remember all the things. So it just goes into chaos with all the different instrument sounds.
Ehi compare, ci vuoi suonare? Chi si suona un mandolino?
Mandolin, which is not a real instrument.
suona un mandolino.
It's a real instrument.
Pling, pling, un mandolino, tu, saxophone, un friscalette,
You have to actually whistle, which is the hardest thing to do.
tippity-tippity-ta.
See, it's exactly as I said.
Ci può suonare chi si suona un violino.
Violin.
E come si suona un violino. A zinga zinga un violino, plinga plinga un mandolino, tu, un saxofono, un friscalette, tippity tippity ta.
Guilty, you're not singing along.
Ci può suonare chi si suona la trombetta, ma come si suona la trombetta? La trombetta, zinga zinga, un violino, plinga plinga, un mandolino, tu, un saxofono, un friscalette, tippity tippity ta. Hey, compare.
You're probably thinking, what more could they possibly add to this song?
Ci può suonare chi si suona la trombona.
Trombona!
Come si suona la trombona?
Not rusty, just regular.
A fumma la trombona. La trombetta, zinga zinga, un violino, plinga plinga, un mandolino, tu, un saxofono, un friscalette, tippity tippity ta. Tippity tippity, tippity tippity ta.
That's gonna be in your head for a week. You're welcome. Dippity
In my head for life.
Mm-hmm. Tell me that's not a folk song. Akiano. A bink, bink, bink.
That's pretty spot on.
Oh, dippity, dippity top.
I don't think that can't be copyright.
Why is it too old? It's
Yeah,
so
it was
dapper.
made in 1953, so...
Ah, I gotcha.
It's so far off than the song I thought you were singing.
What song did you think I was singing?
The link's in the private chat. I thought you were doing Cella Luna.
Jello Luna.
It's very similar. There's also a 2222222 in it. Yeah, I think that's folks. That's kind of folksy. Like a lot of the
It is.
Italian songs from back in the day were kind of just like from little villages and stuff.
Yeah.
C'è la luna, mezza mare, mamma mia, mi maradare.
Yeah, this is probably playing in any like pizzeria.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were saying that. Like the other song is a much more rare song, but it makes sense to play for a kid. It's kind of like the Italian Baby Shark.
But what would be like capicola do 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 salami do 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 como se llama do 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 do. I think that means dong.
That's Spanish, I'm pretty sure. Como se llama?
I don't know. Frank's mom says it all the time. I think it means like
might be
sausage.
Italian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Chiama is like, no, it means what's your name, I think.
Provolone do 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 do
Yeah.
do.
Provolone, gabagool,
Gabagool do 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 do. 7 fishes do 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 do.
Separate the
Italian shark.
anchovies, do.
Anchovies compromise the rest of the pizza. Do 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 do.
That's Frank's part of the song. Everyone takes a turn, and that's Frank's part of the song.
Oh, and when Frank was singing the song this morning for the baby at breakfast, he was going through the different sounds of things, and then he was like, Kiana goes, bink, bink, bink. He's like, what is the sound of Chrissy complaining? He goes, wait. I was like, wow. And he's like, what's the sound of Frankie crying? He's like, wait. Chrissy complaining. Where? I was like, wow, that's what you think of me. I was like, is that my number one sound effect is complaining?
But it's not. It doesn't sound like it's playing with words. It's just where.
Yeah. Or maybe it just fit with the song.
Maybe, or maybe Frank goes hard at breakfast.
Goes hard. There's no way for the bean to eat that does not result in like him just being so sticky. Like there's no way food can enter his mouth without getting all over his face, hands, tray, clothing. It's just stickiness everywhere. You have to do a full like top to bottom wash down of everything he touches and sits on every time he eats. And the floor.
That's not going to change though for many years though. Like everything, the mouth will go on everything in the house. Like,
oh my god!
And it just spreads.
And then the dog Muffin ate one of his forks the other day. I was like, Muffin, you need to fucking cool your shit. Like he dropped it on the floor, and then I looked. I'm like, oh, it must have rolled under somewhere. And then I see it on the couch with Muffin, and she's like, "What do you expect?" Bitch, you're not taking me on enough walks, so I'm gonna eat the silverware of the baby until.
Oh, it was a metal fork?
No, it was rubber. It was like
okay,
rubber.
That's what I was picturing at first. I was like, well, that's not too far off from a dog toy, is
So
it? Like,
what do you call plastic silverware?
Frank just said something in the chat.
Ecco pare, ci sono a Chrissie complaining. Come si sono. Flatware. Yeah. There's a lot of their
you get that breakfast in Frank and just watch out. That's when the day starts.
He didn't even have breakfast. He's on his intermittent fasting game.
Oh, I can't do that.
It's hard. Like I ate some of the beans oatmeal a couple hours ago, and I'm back to being starving again. What's up with that? That's why
if
I get
you eat the beans oatmeal though, and then booby feed him. Is it still? No, you didn't then eat it, right? It's just passing through you then.
I guess. Wait, are you talking about like the caloric expenditure of breastfeeding?
Like, yeah, I guess so, right? Like, well, you breaking down the food, then send it to the boobs, and then send it to the bean.
Right, the boobs, the bean. And especially if I put a little like breast milk in his oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
because if it's too chunky, he'll be like and scare everybody.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
He doesn't have teeth yet, right? So he's got to like, kind of smush it.
9 months, no teeth, but he can crawl. He can. He's been saying "mama, mama," but I don't think he knows like what he's really saying.
I'm
like,
well, didn't he say "dada"?
He said "dad" like a month or two ago, and hasn't since.
You know that's solely because you didn't try hard enough, right? I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. You know, Frank, that did sound like that was kind of close to.
It's gonna be in your head.
Yeah, no. I mean, I grew up with all these Italian songs. My grandparents used to listen to all this stuff.
Now it's back.
Now it's back, and they're all dead.
Wasn't there like a trashy, like Jersey Shore Italian song that was popular a couple years ago? It was like a club song.
Jersey Shore.
It was like an Italian folk song remixed into a club song.
I'm seeing Jersey. No. Oh, Italy song. Let's see.
Frank probably knows. I bet this was the soundtrack to Frank's youth.
Was he into the Jersey Shore?
Yes.
Really?
I think so.
Ugh.
Minus the laundry. Minus the laundry part.
He doesn't well, he has to buy new socks all the time, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Socks are disposable here.
Yeah, he told me. I was like, I haven't bought socks in like 6 or and maybe a decade. It's been a long time. And he was like, next time I see
What?
you, I'm giving you socks. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
send
I
you
have
socks right now.
I don't need socks. I have plenty of socks.
You don't think you need socks till you get new socks and you go, whoa, these are putting my other socks to shame.
I rarely wear, like right now I'm in a pair of boxers, okay? Full curtain pull, I'm in a pair of boxers
What
right
are you
now.
wearing on your feet though? Nothing?
Nothing. I mean, I have my house slippers, but
No
I'm
shirt
sitting at
either?
my computer. No shirt, just boxers.
It's January. What are you doing?
The house has heating. I'm not like in the weather of the outside world. I mean, unless I'm going out or if I'm gonna like be on camera for the very rare occasion, I'm just sitting around in boxers. So
How
I don't
hot
use
do you have to
clothes.
make your house to like allow for no shirt or socks or pants?
I have it set to like 68 right now, but
68, that's
it's
like
probably
perfect
like
temperature.
64.
Wow. Okay.
You know, but the thing that sucks though is at nighttime, my heating system goes into overdrive, so I start sweating at night.
Someone's doing well.
Must be nice to have heat.
Must be nice. I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yes, I'm dressed like a baby now. I would totally diaper up. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, gotta take a little pee-pee.
I love to change diapers. It's so like, it's so satisfying. It's like, maybe because I kind of like to clean. So it's like you're cleaning a person. And you're also like, yeah, you did it. You're not constipated. Great. Crisis averted.
Is that something that happens? Like babies like get constipated?
Yeah.
Really?
And then sometimes you have to like, I wouldn't do this unless I absolutely had to. But they're like, oh, sometimes you have to put like a little Vaseline, a tiny bit of your finger if they're constipated and go in there. I'm like, I don't ever want to do that. I don't want to go in there. No one should go in there. I don't want anybody in there for any reason ever. His whole
But
life.
how do you do the temperature check then?
Oh, Frank came down with the bean and he's singing the song. Hey, nobody. How was your nappy?
Is he doing the Chrissie part?
Do 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 do. Oh, tippity tippity tap. He's so cute. He's crawling now, Fealty.
That's wild. See, once they're mobile though, then it's gonna be like you turn around and then they're just like gone.
He worked so hard on it for 2 weeks. I think in a couple of days he put it all together. He went from like he'll like sit up, lay down, pivot. He'll do like a 3-point turn with himself. He'll be like up. It's really, really impressive.
How long? When do they usually start like walking?
I don't know. It's different for sometimes you'll see like a crazy Instagram video like they're walking at 8 months and I'm like, shut up. It could happen between like now and a year.
Wow. So any day now then. He's just
Yeah.
gonna be zooming around.
Yeah, he wants to stand. He'll climb up onto like if there's I have a stump in his room, like a tree stump. It's not an actual one, it's like plastic, but it looks real. He'll like if he's on his knees, he'll put his hands on that and he'll stand on it on his tippy toes. And then he'll be like, I don't know what to do now. And he'll just stay there. Wow. Okay, Araya's son was walking by 9 months. Excuse me. Somebody's doing well.
Must be nice to
Must
have
be
a
nice
walking child at
to have
9
an
months.
advanced son.
Well, is it, maybe he's just so happy with how his life is right now that he's just, chilling,
Yeah.
No rush.
I'll be like, look, Bean, I'll get you whatever you need. You don't have to get up and walk for it.
Have you had the Bean ride muffin and waffles yet, though, like a horse?
Yes, well, we put him on the dogs like a horse, but like we should really get him a little saddle for the dog.
What does Muffin and Waffles though think of it? Are they like what's
Muffin
happening?
is so jealous of the baby. She will like she would step on the baby's head to get to us to like get affection. Waffles is more careful. She just likes to guard him.
Well, Waffles is the older one.
Waffles is the younger one, and she's the one that's more chill. Muffin, I think it's because of the retriever in her. She like needs affection and like constant reassurance. Honestly, and I kind of understand that. So, and whereas Waffles is more just like, maybe it's the Cavapoo in her. She's more barky and guardy and like jumps to conclusions like, somebody's here, you know. It's Amazon. She's like, I'm like, it's still Amazon, Waffles.
Yeah, I remember when I was there, Waffles was like Muffin was like, I couldn't even tell that Muffin was looking at the food and kind of wanting the food I was eating, but then Waffles was like doing like light kind of growls.
Waffles growls at Muffin because she is like, get away. She's kind of like I don't know if I want to say this, but like if Muffin wants her food, Waffles can see that, and she's like, no, you don't. Like, that's their food. She just doesn't want Muffin to have it, you know.
Yeah.
So if they were both slaves, Waffles is like the house N-word. She's the one that sort of kisses up to us, so she gets, you know, more trust.
No, we mustn't be touching Masses oatmeal.
Touch Masses cold cuts. but no, sometimes they give me little pieces. Not today.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go back outside, attend to my work. Oh my God, Muffin literally picks cotton because she'll pull the cotton out of the toys. She'll destroy them and like pull it out.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's a talent, you know, it's a skill. You get lucky when you get one of those.
What if she had a past life as a slave?
Maybe.
I'm going to look into this.
It's possible. I mean, they are very, like, I have to say, they are very much like people, the way they kind of like interact with everybody that's around. And they'll sit there and actually listen to a conversation and like look and make eye contact. And their eyes look human. It is very,
especially
it's
Muffins.
weird.
Hi. Oh my God. The bean is sitting in a chair. He looks like a whole person. You can't even tell. Oh no.
Could turn the camera a little bit.
Tippity top. Can you see? Oh my God, you look so grown up. Oh. Hi, buddy. You're on TV, kind of. Oh, hi. He's gonna be like, this is what you do for money, Mom? God. Oh. Look at the candle. Looks so weird. Look how weird the candle looks.
Is that a green screen? You have the green screen on.
The green screen's rolled up. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Oh
He's
my
looking bigger.
God. He's going to eat it. Now he's eating the armrest.
He has your cheeks.
He has my cheeks? I thought he has Frank's cheeks. Frank was a very cheeky baby.
Well, judging by the breakfast conversation and song.
Oh, like actual cheeks. Oh, hi. You want to say hi to the people?
Oh, straight to the microphone.
Say hello to the people. Say something. Say something. This is your moment. This is your moment. He's biting his hands because he's teething, so that's why his hands are all red. Oh, you're trying to rip the fuzzy stuff out? Oh, that's not good.
Oh, it comes off. You can take that off.
Oh, look at all his hair.
Yeah, you can see the pattern of the hair, like the way it's growing.
I think it's not going in the gay way, thank God. I think that if you're gay, your hair like rotates the other way. I've read that.
I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
Look
at this bean. Say something. Say something. Speak to your people.
He slapped the mic.
You can you say mama? Can you say mama, mama? Da, 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 da. Can go
He's
breathe, breathe,
transfixed on the microphone.
That's my sign. Oh, he has sleepy lines on his face. Say hello. Hello. Can you say doot, 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 doot? Yeah, we should do a mohawk.
Oh, totally.
There you go. Go with it. Improvise. Bippity bippity bap. Is this baby ASMR? Oh yeah, he was doing that thing with his mouth.
Does he see himself on the screen?
He must, because he really is very fond of the mirror. Like, because you go, who's that? Who's in the mirror? Who's that baby? And he's like, it's me. I'm so attractive. Say something. Say hello. Hello. Do you see Daddy? As long as you don't like destroy the microphone.
No, you
Are
can't.
you
break
looking at
that.
the chat? He's looking at the chat. He's reading the chat.
He's like, why aren't there more super chats?
Aww.
It's a cool shirt with the bears.
Look at the foot. Oh, look at his little foot. Oh. He has Frank's feet because Frank has flat feet and he has like no arch in his foot.
Well, I don't think you grow the arch yet, right?
You don't?
No, I think doesn't that come in like over
Right,
time?
babies. Maybe babies don't have super archy feet out the gate.
Like right now, they're kind of like purposely like pudgy and round, so
Right.
that as they learn to walk, like it's fluffy.
Right, it's probably easier to walk on a flat foot.
Is he ticklish?
Yeah, like in the classic tickly spots, like here. But he has to be in the mood for it. Okay, see, look, Frankie, this would be someone, you would ban someone for this comment. Can you push the ban button?
Well, to be fair, he doesn't have to grow that much to be your height.
Oh. Huh.
And plus, he's going to become like 6 foot, 7 foot tall someday because of Frank.
I don't know if he's going to be like Barron Trump sized.
Maybe. I mean, well, he's not vaccinated, so, you know, you got
Yes.
a chance.
Can you say, I'm an unvaccinated king? Do you see the baby? Can you see the baby? He's wearing like little pretend jeans.
Like sweatpants.
God, he's heavy.
Jeans.
He's so heavy. He's 23 pounds and 6 ounces.
Wow. He's
He
like
for real loves
1/20th of me.
He loves to eat so much. He loves to eat more than like any adult. Like if he's sitting at a table and there's not food in his mouth, in like a minute, he'll start yelling. He'll be like, "Ah, why did you bring me here?"
What are we doing here?
And then if you don't
I'm
feed
at
him
the
fast
table.
enough, he'll bang the tray.
So he's like, he's just Frank, you know?
He is Frank. And he's always taking his socks off, which is also a Frank thing.
Well, you don't want to overuse the socks. You have new socks to use, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've already worn it. Those socks need to get thrown away.
Say hello. Hello. Go, 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 go. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, he's smiling. He's enjoying. He's proud of the mic taps.
Yeah.
He's enjoying it.
He's doing a mic check.
He said,
Say, mama. Mama. He's like, don't pressure me, mother. Keanu's coming over later. We're going to do a scary gaming stream later tonight. Oh, There you go. Can you see Meatball?
Why meatball?
Because he loves meatballs.
Oh, does he?
He'll pick up chunks of meatballs from the tray and shovel them into his mouth as fast as possible. And he loves raspberries.
What the or like the food?
The food, raspberries. Yeah, the fruit. No, Mike? You're just gonna yell?
It's like, no, I do not need this.
Yeah, he likes to jump. Let's see if I can make him laugh. Ga, 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 ga. He likes the head on the stomach thing. Doo 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 doo. Tippity tippity tap. Ready? Oh. Say something. Oh. This is really dangerous having my hair down. Ow! He's pulling it. Hello. Yes. I can't hear the people. I can't hear the Fieldy now. Do you want to talk to Fieldy?
I've had myself muted.
Oh,
while
would
you had
it
that
be
off.
too loud for him if he just
Am I
whispered gently
loud?
to him?
Hey, little beanie bean, how's it going, bean? Oh, wow, look at the face as he hears me talking.
He's like, where's that coming from? Oh, oh.
Was that his first headphone moment?
Person?
Hey, kapare, da 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 ba da 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 ba da doo 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 doopy doopy doo doo doopy doo doopy doopy doo. He smiled for a moment.
He's looking for Fieldy. He's not here. He's in the headphones.
I'm in the headphones.
Oh. Ah! Oh my god. I wish I had a third arm. Don't you? Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Tippity tippity tap.
Yeah, Courtney says, "Oh, now Fealty sings for the bean, of course."
What were you saying to him?
I was singing the song, the da 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 da, and then he smiled. It was adorable.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. What sound does a trombone make? Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Do you remember
It
Fieldy?
must be so much to see, like, right now for him.
Right, because there's the lights, there's the computer, there's all the gear, and then, like, well, the most interesting thing is probably, like, his face on the screen.
Oh, yeah, he's looking right at that right now. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
He
Don't chew
definitely
your
said
hands.
something.
Don't chew your hands.
You think that's because of the tea thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tu-tu-du-du. Tu, como se llama? Salami. Saxophone. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Look at those cute ears.
Oh. It used to be like one of his ears was a different size than the other, but I think they evened out.
Yeah, everything's got to grow now. I mean, he's doing a lot of work right now.
Can you say hello and bye-bye? Bye-bye. Look at his chunky arms. He can't fit into pajamas. His arms are too big. Yeah. My hopes are so high, the kids are killing. So aren't you happy? My heart is young. What the song I always like, or like when I need a song, I always just end up singing a Christmas song. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Well, that one's just because you're racist,
like
not because it's Christmas.
I used to know. And it was a white Christmas.
It was, yeah.
My dream be merry and bright. Say something. And may all your Christmases be white. Whee!
Look at the feeties.
Look at the feet.
It's amazing to think, though, like, someday this little tiny bean's going to be like a full human.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like, I was reading, like when I was pregnant, like what forms each week. And one of them was, ow. Like the babies, like their reproductive stuff forms so early. It's like fascinating. Like they have everything that they're gonna need, like as soon as they're born, and it just like sits. It's all so crazy.
The bean's face as you were trying to get your hair back, he was just like, "Nope, I've got this. I'm very content with it."
He'll chew on it.
Oh, look at the little hair, though. The little head.
It's so soft, his little head.
Isn't it something like our skulls don't really grow, though? Like, that's like the size of the skull from like now till like, it's just the face will kind of change.
Oh, really? So his head won't get any bigger than this?
Yeah, I think like width-wise or something. I don't know. I could be
He
wrong.
has a 88 percentile head.
Is that like a good 88%?
I think so. He's 95% weight and like 75% length.
Okay. Well, as long as you never feed him anchovies, he'll be good.
No, you want anchovies, Bean?
I wonder how many foods, though, that he'll love now that he'll hate later. Because I always hear my mom's like, "Oh, you used to love eating that when you were a kid." And I'm like, now it tastes disgusting.
No, we don't keep our baby skulls, says Spike. Hello.
Well, I guess it does. Oh, it does. I guess grow a little bit because it has to be small to get through the canal. I guess, but doesn't it shrink as it's going through? Like there's 3 parts to the top of the skull, and then it fuses
There's
over
like
time.
a soft spot here. There's actually multiple soft spots. But
he's looking into the camera. Look at he's looking into the camera.
Oh my gosh, show business. He's ready for show biz.
He's ready for his close-up.
There's no business like show business.
Can he do the Macarena?
Macarena. His arms are too short, though. Oh, look, you get your own microphone. You're my new co-host. Ooh, Bean in the morning.
Well, someone said Chrissie and the Bean.
Chrissie and the Bean. Hurry up and talk so we can do a show together.
Today I took a poopy.
He can clap too. He's just not clapping right now. Oh, your teeth are coming. Where are your teeth?
You think he's pressing on the gums while he does that to like kind of feel like what the heck is that inside of there?
Yeah, he's probably like, my gums hurt. Like, why does it hurt? Let me chew on stuff. You know, like how dogs do when they're teething.
I've never had a dog.
They're like dogs.
Like, I don't know about that one.
They're like dogs that can wear clothes. Anyway, this show went off the rails in so many different ways. I think I talked about topics.
I think I have a solid 3 clips to be making.
Oh, good.
Which is good. That's good. There's like 4 or 5 from Simcast yesterday, so.
Ooh. Okay. You want to say goodbye to the people? Say goodbye to the people. Say something. No? Okay. I'm going to fart into the toot. He farts a lot.
That kind of sounded like a real fart, not gonna lie.
I mean, it was a mouth fart. Okay, Bean, I probably have to feed you. Say bye.
We got to meet the bean.
The
Can we point
bean!
that out? We got to see the bean.
Bye, everybody. Stay
Little
classy.
adorable nose.
Oh, yeah. Bonk. I think he doesn't like the I got your nose thing. Bonk.
No, not yet.
I mean, it could be terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, someone just takes your nose off. I mean, really?
Give it back.
I didn't know that was detachable.
Oh, yes. Chrissy and the Bean. Thank you, Deranged Lunatic.
I think more Bean. I would definitely recommend or request, I'd say, a swimming video. You know, you don't have to stream it, but maybe Keanu stays over the night.
She is. That's why she's coming over. She's going to be I'm going to pretend I'm retarded when I get to the pool. Like, I need to have an aide here to help me with the baby, basically, so I can get her into the pool for free, so she can maybe document. Ow! He's like, he won't be happy till I'm bald.
It's good grip. I mean, that's a good sign. It's almost like he can grab the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove.
He's like crazy strong for how little he is. I don't know what to do with him. Anyway, bye. Bye, Fieldy.
Bye, Bean. I'm so glad I got to see him today.
Oh, all right. I'll just send you more pictures then.
Yes, feel free.
Okay. Oh, Isabella, for the bean. Take my money. Oh, that's for you. We'll buy pacifiers with that. Cool. All right. Love you all. Bye.